I met Cody Simpson last year in 2014 on the 5th of July. And there's a video up on my channel about that, and there's also clips from the concert in the whole separate video. So all that stuff will be linked down below for if you want to go and check that out first. But this year, on the 8th of May, I met Cody again, and this story is sort of a little bit more exciting. So I thought, you know, I'd make a video on it and you might be a little bit more in. Back in July. No, not in July. Just a bit behind. Here we go. Right. So, back in February, I got discharged from hospital, and that's a whole nother story, but just go with it. So, Bailey. So yeah, so I got discharged from hospital, and then Cody announced his tour, and I was like, oh my god, like, I really want to go. But I wanted to meet Cody, but I needed somebody with me, like, I needed a carer with me. But I don't know whether anyone's ever bought tickets, so let me know down below if you've been through the whole ticket buying experience, like meet and greets and stuff. But for the meet and greets, there's no option of a carer's ticket. So I emailed Matt, who is Cody's like record manager person. So I emailed Matt, and I was basically like, I need a carer with me for the tickets. Like, told him why I needed a carer, so he knew like it was legit. And I was like, I need a carer. I was like, so what tickets do I buy? You know, do I need to buy my carer one, or do I just turn up and like be like, they need to come? So I just emailed him and was like, what do I do? And then I didn't really expect much from it. I just expected him to, you know, be like, get like a generic thing like, this is where to buy your tickets from. So yeah, I just, you know, like, I really needed to find it out, and we'd tried looking on the internet but couldn't find it anywhere. So then I got an email through from Justin Sterling, and if you know who Cody is, you'll know who Justin is. But Justin's like Cody's like road manager. He does all like his road stuff. He like spends his time with Cody like outside of, he's a fab guy. So anyway, I got an email from him saying, hi, Cody's road manager here, email me the day before the show and I'll set it up. And this is the point where I completely broke down. I was like, what, like, is this legit? Like, how do you know who I am? Like, why are you emailing me? What is going on? So I emailed back and I was like, as in the meet and greets, like, do we still buy the tickets? Is this real? Like, of course I know who you are. And like, thank you. So I emailed him back, and then he was just like, just email me the day before, no need to buy anything. And I was like, what? Like, completely like, what the hell? Like, this can't, my dog is just ruining this. I was like, this cannot not even be happening. Like, this is just crazy. And from then on I was like, what? Like, oh my god, no. So like, I'd sort of got so hyped about that, but then time went on. This was in February and the concert was in May. So I was like, time went on, I was sort of excited about it, but then time got closer and my parents had been trying to get hold of Justin, just, you know, to make sure it's legit and all that, but they hadn't been able to get a response. So I was like, sort of, so I was pretty sceptical, and I was a bit deflated and all that. So it got to literally like the week of the concert, and I emailed Justin and I was like, man, we need to know what's happening. Like, what, like, I didn't know whether I had tickets at this point, but prior to that, my parents was like worried, but they still like wanted me to go. So they bought 3 general admission tickets just in case, so that if it all fell through, we could still go to the concert. So we went, no we didn't went anywhere. So I emailed Justin and I was like, this is like last resort. So I emailed him and I was like, is it all happening? Is it not? You know, like, please get back to me, you know, if not, we're coming anyway. And then that was on the week, like, that was the 4th of May. And the 4th of May is when I emailed around and I was like, we emailed you in February, you know, like, we haven't been able to get a reply. And still nothing, like, we got no reply. So I was sort of just accepting the idea that I was going to be going to the concert and not meeting Cody. And I don't know, I sort of, like, I wasn't ungrateful about that, because, like, anything's better than nothing, but I was sort of a bit disappointed because I got myself ready to meet Cody and it wasn't going to happen. So, but then I emailed Justin the day before and I was like, literally, I was like, we emailed back in February. I was like, you said you'd set it up, like, is it happening, is it not, like, please get back to me. And then I got an email back and he was like, I have tickets for you, don't worry. He was like, are you in Manchester or Birmingham? I was like, oh my god. I was like, this was like, the whole experience was like emotional roller coaster, because I didn't know whether I was going to go. And then, like, emailing from Justin's manager, like, that's crazy. And then you know, like, and then, like, not thinking you're gonna go because, like, there's no response, and then, like, being told that you are going, like, it's mental. But, like, I was like, oh my god, thank you. I was like, Manchester, and I was like, what time do I need to be there? So, and then Justin was just told me the time to get there for the meet and greet. So that all happened and got so excited, and I was so stressed out because I hadn't bought an outfit, you know, like, I had to go in the clothes I already had, which was very stressful. But everything was just up in the air at that point. And my dad is in a wheelchair and my mum's his carer, so they couldn't go with me. So we had to find a carer to go with me a day before the concert. So I ended up taking my nana and my sister with me because, you know, things were completely up in the air and I just needed people there. So I took my nana and my sister and we got to the concert for 4:30. Yeah, so we got there and I just had the email, and it wasn't stressful, but it was very strict outside the meet and greet, and it was like, you have your tickets or you don't go in. And I was like, well, I just have an email, like, and they was like, oh, like, what is that? So, like, I was pretty stressed at that point. So I had a panic attack in the queue for the meet and greet. So my sister and my nan were like calming me down. So I calmed down after that. And then they came out to let people in for the meet and greets, and I was like, oh my god, like, we've been waiting like 40 minutes at this point. So I went out, so we went up to him and we was like, we've got this email from Justin, and she was like, well, your name's not on the list. I was like, honey, my name's not on what list? Like, what? Like, Justin said bring it. So I was so confused, and she was like, just wait over there and I'll eat him. She won't eat him. She's like, just wait over there and I'll text him. So me, my nan and my sister went to the side, and I just like burst out crying. I was like, what? Like, it took so much to get there, like, everything had been so up in the air, like, everything had been so confusing. And then they just said, you know, like, you're not going in. I was like, no way, like, no. And so I was like, stood there crying, and then she was like, oh no, it's fine, his text back, like, you can go in. And I was like, what? Like, completely broke down. I was like, oh my god. And we got in, and it all happened from there. So we went to the sound check, we met Cody, and like the picture will be in the thumbnail, and I'll also write a blog post on it, so I'll link that below. So if you want to, you know, see the pictures and see some of the videos and stuff, that'll all be below. But anyway, yes, so we got into the meet and greet, so we did all that. And then if you've ever been to a meet and greet at, you know, a smaller venue before, I don't know whether they're all the same, but at the Manchester Academy, you go in, meet the person, and then you come out and you have like an hour to go and eat whatever, and then you have to come back and queue up separately, and then they let you in for the early access. So we went out and then we queued back up again, and we was like there was only about like 7 or 8 people in front of us in the queue. So we'd been waiting there, and it was tipping it down with rain, and we was like outside waiting. And we went in, and I had the email, and we got down, and the security guard was such an idiot. He was like, I showed him the email, and I was like, this is, you know, like, Justin's arranged it, and he was like, that's for the meet and greet, like, you're not coming in. I was like, bro, what? And I was so embarrassed, because there was like so many people behind us, and he was just like, you're not coming in. I was like, what? Like, no. But eventually I had the tickets in my bag that we'd bought just in case, so we used the spare tickets to get in, and he was just like, okay then, you know, like, he didn't even care, you know, that we had the lanyard, that we'd obviously got the meet and greets. Like, he was a total idiot. But anyway, so then we got in and we watched a concert, and the concert was so flawless. I'll leave the whole blog post about, if you want to know about the concert and, you know, everything about that, that'll all be down below. But the actual experience, I feel like, was just crazy. Like, it's so surreal, and I'm sorry if this video is really long, but it was such an amazing experience. So that's all going to be down below for you. Sorry about that. So yeah, like, the whole experience was crazy, and I'm so grateful to Cody's management and to Cody, and just to like how his management like actually cared, and how Cody, you know, cares for people. You know, he's so down to earth, and I'm so grateful for the whole experience. You know, like, I don't think I can ever show how much I appreciate everything they did. So it's beyond words, but I don't know, I'm so grateful, and I can never like thank everyone involved enough. And I hope a lot of people see this video so they can sort of, you know, Cody isn't like the stars who only value the money. You know, like, they told us not to buy anything, and, you know, that was so great. You know, like we were so up for buying things, but they just told us, you know, we didn't need to buy anything, that everything was on them. They did it because they, you know, they cared about the fans, rather than just being like, you know, like, nothing we can do, you know, buy your tickets. Like, it's just like, I never thought something like something like that would happen to me. You know, like I fangirl about everyone. Like, Justin, like, he's everywhere in my room, like, and, you know, like, you always see the videos, you know, like, where the management get in touch, and you're like, that is never going to happen to me. But like with Cody, it did, and that, like, so grateful. But yeah, so if, you know, anyone to do with Cody sees this video, like, I doubt it, but, you know, that happens. So many, like, anything can happen. So, you know, if you are a fan of Cody, like, his management, you know, like, his management are flawless. They are so great. So the whole experience was incredible. So my blog post will be down below on, you know, on My blog post will be down below on the actual concert and, you know, pictures and videos from the concert. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy. And if you've had any, if you're like Cody Simpson, you know, had any meet and greet experiences, let me know down below, because then we can all fangirl together. So that would be great. So yeah, I love you a lot, and I'll see you soon.
You caught me sailing away, dreaming about rock and roll someday, yeah. But how did I think I could be really free? Looks good in the morning sun, but even better with the tie-dye on. Feather in her hat, flower in her hair, and I love the way that she just don't care. She got a cat that she calls Tattoo. She got herself a couple tattoos too. And when she drinks, you know she loves a cigarette. Got a little black pearl hanging round her neck. No, she ain't one for commotion. Whoa, she living just like the ocean. She just wanna be free. Just let her be. Take a ride on the breeze. Why can't you see? She just wanna be cool, doing what she do. Bare feet, swaying to a laid back beat. She just wanna be free. So blowing smoke rings in my head, a kaleidoscope of dreams running around my bed. And I know, we're gonna take it slow. The kind of soul that can do no wrong. A little salt to the earth and a blue sarong. And I know, she gonna take it slow. She just wanna be free. Just let her be. Take a ride on the breeze. Why can't you see? She just wanna be cool, doing what she do. Bare feet, swaying to a laid back beat. Baby doll, she just wanna be free. Keep it in motion. Whoa, she steady flow like the ocean. Oh, she just wanna be free, so free. Just let her be. Whoa, take a ride on the breeze. Baby, please. Why can't you see? She just wanna be cool, doing what she doing. Bare feet, swaying to a laid back beat. Oh no, she just wanna be free.